Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's been a while again. I'm not doing very fine, so that's the reason why I wasn't on for so long. I even have some difficulty speaking, I noticed, because I'm very tired. Miss Adele is here in the background. Miss Melanie is downstairs and Miss Claire is down there. And I wanted to do an update on everything because so much has happened. And first, wish you a happy new year. Sorry I'm late to it, but I just couldn't find the energy to do it. We had rough times. A few weeks before Christmas, our dog Mojito got sick. He acted strange. He acted very strange, but he wasn't really sick. He just didn't want to eat, and outside he just wanted to roam around, and he was very slow, and he acted sick without being sick. I think that's the best way to explain. And first we thought, oh well, maybe he smelled a female who was in heat, and some male dogs can get overstimulated by that, and they will stop eating and whining and all that kind of stuff. So we went with it and we tried to get food in as much as possible, but every time I tried something new, he ate for 1.5 days and then he stopped again. And that went backwards and backwards and backwards until 2 days before Christmas. He couldn't stand up on his own, he couldn't walk, he just tried to scurry around the room, wasn't able to stand up, and he looked at us like saying help me, and I pulled him up on his feet, but he just couldn't stand anymore. Then we didn't have a car in that moment. We still don't have a car. We are carless for quite a few weeks already, which is also a very stressful thing for us, because we need to get to our doctors and stuff, and we can't get there without a car. But to not drift off too much, so we didn't have transportation to go to the vet. So I was very worried and sick about it, and then my helps, they thought with us, what can we do? And there is something here in the Netherlands called the dierenambulance, the animal ambulance. It's a a volunteer-run corporation. They have a few small buses in the country, and they either are the ones to pick up stray animals from streets. They help wild animals when they get into trouble, that kind of stuff. And sometimes when people have not enough income to help their pet to the vet, they will jump in if asked. So that is what was done. We called them, and we knew at that point already Mojito was not to be helped. He just needed to be put down. So they agreed with us to come and pick him up for us, but we had to find our own transportation to the vet. My help was luckily very willing to help us with that, so she took the time to bring us to the vet to give us the chance to say goodbye to Mojito and be with him when it was done. And we had to let him go. He was just too old. He was 9.5 years, which is old for Saint Bernards. Saint Bernards don't get that very old. So we had about 2.5 years already over his supposed lifetime. So I was very sad and I cried for days. We didn't have a very fun Christmas as the no car was problem was running in the background too. I was so very confused eventually that my GP had to give me stronger medications. Patrick, my husband, was running out of order because I couldn't stop crying. And his own stresses came too much, so he fell down, so to say, to the point of having dark thoughts again. My friends tried to help us, and my helps tried to help us. Problems are not solved yet. The death of Mojito is sinking in calmly. We just know we did the best for him, as that was no life for him. So I am at peace at that decision right now, but it's still very hard. The house is so empty, and normally when I'm stressed, I always have very much comfort in having my dog there, and he's not there, so he can't help. So yeah, that's dealing with that part of life. We hope to get another dog in the future. We have an idea already on what kind of dog we want. It's going to be a small one. But we first have to have the car transportation issues addressed, and that could take a while. And then for the rest, I had my brain is not working today. But I pushed myself to do this vlog because I thought of days already to update you, and I never got to it, so I pushed myself today to do it. I got a result back from the investigations by the Center for Neuropsychiatry back that I did a few weeks ago. And they have diagnosed me again, and I think it's the proper diagnosis. They diagnosed complex trauma with PTSD with dissociative subtype, which means that I have a dissociative disorder, but they haven't really walled off which one yet. And actually that was part of relief, but part of new stress, because they say that I can only be helped now by a practice that is in higher ranks, so to say. It's high specific care, and they are further away from our house. So transportation issues again. My helps asked me not to worry too much about it, that we will speak about it as soon as possible. That will be arranged on the 17th of January, as then my both helps had time to sit down with me and speak about this, and then we'll have to find the right way to get the care I need, which will not be very easy. But it was a well-written report. It was 14 pages long. They absolutely did their best to search for everything and to look for everything. So that is good. So that's rolling on there. I'm still waiting on some results from the clinical geneticist that belong to that investigations. But clinical geneticist work always takes longer. DNA investigations are pretty difficult, and they do take time. So we'll wait for that, and if I haven't heard from them within 2 to 4 weeks, I will have to contact them to see if they have found something or not. So that's that. It's a lot, guys. It's really a lot. You hear on me, I'm tired. I'm super, super tired. I try to rest in the afternoons a lot, but some days you just can't rest, and sleeping too much is also not okay. So I have problems getting out of bed. Before, when the dog was still there, I knew when my alarm would get off, I would need to stand up to let the dog out. And now I don't have a dog, so my alarm goes off, but I keep laying down and think, yeah, what's the reason to stand up for, So I really hope we can get another dog in the future to help me get stimulated, to get out, to get moving, and to get out of bed. It always helps me with my depression, which now can be tied to my CPTSD, as complex trauma in the sense is the same as complex PTSD. They use in official papers complex trauma with PTSD, as complex PTSD is not in the DSM-5. It's a big book that psychologists and psychiatrists use to set the diagnosis. There is in the community a lot to do about the terms PTSD and complex PTSD. A lot of people say there should be a difference, and so it should be different diagnosis. But DSM hasn't complied with that yet and haven't changed it. It's the hope that they will change it in the next version, so then people can be diagnosed with complex PTSD and get the right treatment, because then a lot of more insurance companies will accept that complex PTSD will need different treatments. So that's a lot, guys. It's a lot. I'm rambling. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. 13 minutes already. I try to crawl back on my feet. I got a present from my helps, which are some art supplies, so I try to get back into arting. I have made a little station downstairs with some art supplies, and I tried to work some art things out already, but I'm very rusty, so I need to get back on that. And hope I can get myself out of this depression mood. I hope I can get myself to vlog more. There are so much people on here on YouTube that inspire me to vlog, but I'm terribly at vlogging. I suck at vlogging, guys. I don't know how people do it, but I suck at vlogging. I found a new channel, but I must try to link her. The day before yesterday I found it. And I still follow the Fry Life. So I try to find some people that also suffer with chronic illness and PTSD, to see how their lives are, how they cope with things. Maybe I can learn something from them. I think that's that for now. I show Adele again. There's Adele. Where's Adele? There's Adele. She's still in her PJs. She wears them for a month already. So mommy has to change them. And I'll hope I'll get back to you very soon. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for staying with me. And thanks to all my friends who support me through this rough time. Bye-bye.